Let's talk
Speaking of
about this
daring,
Grand Seiko. Yeah,
yeah.
it is
Speaking of
daring.
daring, we got a Grand Seiko, white birch, but in green birch.
The green birch.
Green birch.
Is it? Is it green birch?
Yeah, this is really,
Did we need a green birch?
it's something.
Ugh.
This is like, you know how Seiko brings out too many watches and you get fatigue. This is the one, the first Grand Seiko recently where I've really been like, okay, this is fatiguing.
Wow.
It's one too many in a short period of time.
You have a high tolerance, man.
Oh god. All right,
Marcus.
so I will say this.
Okay.
So for two consecutive Amisel Straps award shows, I've brought up the 9S-A5 movement. I've talked about how it's groundbreaking. I talked about how compelling it is, and I've talked about how if they made a Grand Seiko with that movement to the specifications that I outlined in a hypothetical, I would buy that watch. And Grand Seiko came out with that watch. It's the SLGH 009. It had a blue dial. It had a very understated texture. It had the exact handset I wanted. And that came out January 27th. And that same day, I called my AD and I said, I want that watch, set it aside for me. And my AD said, we're probably there's 11 coming to Canada. I'm going to set aside one of them for you. Okay, that was January 27th. This watch came out February the 11th, and that same day I called my AD and I canceled the order. I am out on Grand Seiko. It is too much. Like Grand Seiko at this point, their marketing department, their new release department, they are basically running around like a chicken that was force-fed Adderall and then had its head chopped off. Like this is ridiculous. Okay, guys. Like there's myopic global marketing strategy. There's extremely poor catalog control. If you are going to be having special editions, limited editions, boutique only, nothing's going to become special. Okay, and I'm going to say it right now. I will never ever own a Grand Seiko because I'm so sick of it. They could have done two things with this movement. They could have made it a halo movement and released it multiple times. They could have released made it a halo movement and made rare releases, like maybe once or twice a year with just this movement, maybe in steel and then one in precious metal. Or what they could have done is they could have said, this is going to be our main movement, put it into the main line, and then increase prices. They did neither, guys. They did neither. So they did the worst of both worlds because they're releasing watches with this movement like almost every 2 weeks. It's no longer special. It's as common as an Omega coaxial. And they're still releasing their shitty movements with their previous high beat movements without the double impulse escapement. So for me, I'm out. Like I don't care anymore. Like I'm really out on Grand Seiko. I crap on shitters a lot, but here's what I'm going to say. I guarantee you, Grand Seiko, that with this marketing strategy, you will never reach the status that you're looking for. You will never enter the broader public consciousness because of this. And you're going to have a fate worse than shitters because basically shitters, they make crappy watches and they sell it to people who don't know better. But you guys, you're making great watches that nobody's going to care about because you have crap marketing strategy. You have no control. You're just throwing crap out every week, and at this point it's oversaturated, and beyond a very, very small subset of fanboys, nobody cares.
I like how that went from a rant to a solo rant to a curse upon Grand Seiko and all their future generations.
So is this watch better than a Datejust? Yes, it is. Okay. Am I going to buy a Datejust over this watch? Of course, I'm going to buy a Datejust over this watch, and everyone's going to say, "But Marcus, aren't you being are you being hypocritical? You crapped on Adrian for doing the exact same thing." I'm going to say, I don't care anymore, guys. I don't care. I don't care what you think because I'm going to be the Tucker Carlson of watch reviewers. Okay, I'm going to have no accountability. and I'm gonna like basically say something today that had no consistency with what I said a month ago. So that's it. That's what. Good job, Grand Seiko.
By the way, I do think, Tucker, like having releasing a date just with, I don't know, 5 different colors or whatever at the same time, or releasing one color and saying, look how special, and it's a tree and it's a cloud and it's a flower, and then 2 weeks later, like, oh, that same pattern
this
that
is
was a
special,
tree
yeah.
before, now it's a mountain, and it's like, no, F you. Yeah, it's the way they trickle it out makes it even worse.
Torn who loves Grand Seiko here, agree with Ahmed. Too many Grand Seiko releases too soon.
Yep.
They're diluting the success of the white birch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tiffany Birch in 3, 2, 1. Chicken with a head cut off there. People loving the rant. Preach. Palm fronds, white birch. Marcus saying Marcus is going to be out of so many brands that he's going to have to create his own brand. I would love that'd be awesome. I would love to see a Marcus watch. Cringe Grand Seiko release, in my opinion. Marcus is going on 5 against the Grand Seiko team. This is incredible. Yeah. Now Marcus, we had to clear the floor there a little bit. Hopefully that didn't throw you off. Keithy, yeah, Grand Seiko has way too many releases, but this one is really nice.
Sure.
I bet it's beautiful. I bet in real life
it's probably
stunning.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Apparently there are 11 types of birch trees. So yeah, that's why it's not Hobby Bobby, it seems Marcus is only on when there's a ramp potential.
They should
He's
they should
unhappy
pair
unless
it
he's
with
mad.
a matching Iro Shizuku fountain pen ink, and then maybe Marcus will start to.
They do have one. It's what CO Row.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But they should co-brand them.
I think the line at night, yeah, Colin, fate worse than shitters.
Yeah, I think producing watches, like great watches that nobody cares about, is a fate worse than producing shitters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if Ed Milan feels bad about your initial rant about Moser, then hopefully this will.
Yeah, I didn't even get into my
good
Messina rant because there were too many rants this week.
Let's do the Messina after this.
Yeah, let's do the Messina after this one. We'll go.
Does he have it left? Yeah. Do you got some gas in the tank?
No.
Yeah,
he's got it.
The GS styles are becoming like in a carnival type of way. They need to study the Philippe Patek playbook, and learn more subtly and restraint.
Totally agree.
That was a straight up verbal beatdown. Absolutely.
If my channel is new to you and you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and click that bell icon to get updates when I upload new videos. I love making these videos and I hope you like them too. And also, if you want to support the channel, please buy me a cup of coffee. The link is in the description. Take care and I'll see you in the next video.